Hello, this is Bwana from Bwana.tv, and today I want to talk about a little game that everybody's talking about and everybody's playing. It's called Animal Crossing. You may have heard of it. It's been around for many, many years, and it's quite amazing. I haven't played any Animal Crossing before this. I knew about the game. I kind of knew the premise, and it really jumped on my radar again when Stardew Valley came out. And people were talking about how Stardew Valley was like a Harvest Moon / Animal Crossing game. So I got into that game. I got into Stardew Valley, but I didn't really enjoy it because of the energy system. The energy system really deterred me from playing the game. And then another game came out my time at Portia, and it was very similar to Stardew and Harvest Moon and a little bit of Animal Crossing as well. It has some energy systems that I didn't like as well. So when I found out that Animal Crossing itself doesn't really have any kind of limiting energy system, and when I say energy system, I'm talking about if you do a certain amount of things per day, you get sleepy and you have to go to bed and you have to rest, and it has like a hunger system and all this kind of stuff. And it kind of deters you from playing the game. And it gets annoying after a while. It could be a challenge for some players. Some people like that kind of stuff. But to me, it kind of turned me off the game. So now that we're in a time in the world where a lot of people are staying indoors and we need some kind of distraction, I can't think of a better game than Animal Crossing New Horizons, which just came out on March 20th. And I was really surprised how much I liked it. Now, I like I said, I knew what kind of game it was. I knew it was like a kind of like a life simulator where you go in and you build from nothing, and you develop relationships and you harvest and you sell stuff. So I was like, okay, I like those kinds of games. What I didn't realize was that it's a relaxing game. Now, I played games like Minecraft before where it's like a similar premise. You have freedom to do whatever you want. But I really didn't think that this game would relax me as much as it did. And I got to attribute to the sound. When I first started playing, I noticed that you heard the beach and wind and stuff like that. Growing up around the beach, that really hit home. Because a great way to relax is just to sit and listen to the waves rustle in. And listen to the wind and stuff. So the ambience and the nice soft music immediately relaxes you. The game doesn't pressure you to do a whole lot. I'm really glad that they introduced some systems in the game. And I was told by some Animal Crossing veterans that some systems were introduced to assist you and to keep you going into the game and to teach you mechanics and stuff so you wouldn't get frustrated. So there's very little of that. I think the only level of frustration is the tarantula. If you haven't played the game, you're going to encounter tarantulas. Sometimes they can be a little bit frustrating, but it's kind of like a ha 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 giggle type frustration. And I'm really enjoying the game. Like, I look forward to playing it every day. And I'm playing it without time skipping. There's this thing called time skipping in the game where a lot of people are, I don't know why they're doing it, but they're skipping the time ahead so that you can get to the next day, because it's a real-time based game based on the real time of day. And certain events like getting a new house or getting an upgrade to something or some major thing requires that you wait 24 hours. And some people are moving their Switch time clocks ahead so that they can skip it. I'm actually enjoying the game at the pace that it was intended to be played. And like, I want to play the game the way I want to play it. Cheaters say the same thing. So let me just let you sit on that a little bit. Cheaters say the exact same thing. I just want to play the game. I want to play it. I want to aim pot it. I don't know. I may be jumping to a conclusion, but I don't know why people time skip. To me, it's in the same vein as cheating. But anyway, I'm really enjoying the game. I'm on day, I think, 4 now, 3 or 4. I think it's March 22nd, so it's day 3. And I've already got my house upgrade, and I've gotten the main shop created. The museum just opened. As you probably saw in the footage, the museum just opened, and I'm checking it out. And man, this is not even the tip of the iceberg. It's actually a very very small subset of what's to come. I've watched a few streams on Twitch and a couple of videos on YouTube where people are a little bit far ahead. Of course, they time skip. And the game's progression is quite impressive. And oddly enough, I actually see some replayability value here. I'm already thinking about my next island. Like, what villagers do I want to bring in, and how I want to set it up, and what I want to prioritize first. So I can already see myself playing through the game again once I get through. There really is no end to the game, but if I want to start over, I can already see that. Now, one of the downsides of the game, and this especially if you only have one Switch in the house like I do, is that you can only have one island per console. So even though you create multiple profiles on your Switch, you all have to share the same island. And by share the same island, you share the same resources, same location, same layout, all that stuff. So me and my wife have to play on the same island. We have no choice. And the only way to get around that is to get another Switch. And I don't like that. That's a really bad policy by Nintendo. Probably the biggest stain on the game. And I know they have their reasons, but I don't care. I don't like it. Wish they would do something different about that. So if I want to do another playthrough, I'm going to have to delete my save. I can't do like a new profile or anything. Maybe there's a way to back up my save or something, but I'm going to have to do a new save and just to start over. Which sucks. I don't like that at all. I don't know why Nintendo would go with that. That's really, really stupid. And, you know, my wife is kind of living through me because I don't think she likes the idea of having to pick up the scraps that I leave behind on the island. Because I've been playing on stream, on my Twitch stream, and I've been pretty much picking all of my resources dry. And then when I get done with my resources, I take a Nook Smile ticket and I go get resources from somewhere else. So if she wants to play, you know, there's not going to be a lot there. I guess Nintendo can say that this is a good way to drive up Switch sales, but I don't like that policy at all. Probably the only downside of the game. I gotta say this though, I highly, highly recommend this game. I can't recommend it enough, especially now. If you're like shuffling through video games and trying to figure out something to pass the time, you're trying to figure out something to waste time or to just to distract you from all the death and destruction that's going on with this thing in the world. Animal Crossing is the perfect. I can't think of a better game right now. You know, I was gonna say Deep Rock Galactic because I was playing that on Steam. Great game, by the way, 4-player co-op, and it's cool. But I think this game, it has that relaxing relaxing aspect to it. Because sometimes video games can frustrate you. You know what I'm talking about. Video games can make you worse than when you started. Especially if you play competitive games. If you play like Battle Royales, or if you play any kind of Counter-Strike shooters, or any type of real-time strategy competitive games. If you're still playing StarCraft 2, that kind of stuff. You can come out of those sessions frustrated, man. And this game, it's relaxing, you know? It calms you. And that's something we need these days. That's really, really something we need. So it's at my top of the list. If you have a Switch, or if you can get a Switch, if you have the monetary means to get a Switch, I highly recommend you get this for your family. Like, it may look cutesy, it may look like one of those games you may not enjoy. And it's not going to be for everybody. I'll go ahead and say that. It's definitely not going to be for everybody. But you really, really should check this game out. Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm a fan. I'm a big, big fan right now, and I see why people love it. And I'm kind of sad I didn't jump on the train earlier. I don't know why I didn't. I think I was deterred by the look, or I was deterred by, I don't know. I was deterred by something. But I'm so happy, and I wasn't even convinced I was going to buy this game until like hours before it came out. And I asked a bunch of questions on Twitter, asked a bunch of questions on my Discord, and I think the thing that pushed me over the edge, and this may be what pushes you over the edge, especially if you play Stardew Valley, the thing that pushed me over the edge was that there's no energy system. You can just keep playing and playing and playing. Now, one thing I was told about the older Animal Crossing games is that you run out of things to do until you skip to the next day. I don't find that to be the case in this game, simply because of the Nook Smile Plus system, where you're constantly getting tasks to do to earn Nook Smiles, and Nook Smiles can translate into a lot of other good things. You get more resources. You can just keep playing. You really don't run out of things to do. You do run out of things to upgrade, where you have to wait until the next day. But you can always farm for bells, and you can always farm for Nook Miles. And I don't think there's any time I've ever said, well, I got way too many Nook Smiles, or I got way too many bells. You can just keep farming that stuff. And you go to new islands with the Nook Miles tickets. You may find some new fruits that you don't already have. I'm rocking cherries right now. and I've already found pears. Some people traded from my stream, traded me some apples, some oranges, so I already had coconuts, and what was the other thing? Peaches. Yeah, I got peaches too. I think I got a single peach tree growing. So I'm good on the fruits. So exotic fruits sell very well. So you'll make a lot of bells from that. So I've already got that going as well. Like I said, man, it's just so much going on, and it's a chill game. There's no pressure. You can pause it. You know, if you got to go do something, and you know, if there's no rush, we got time. You know, we're sitting at home, not doing a whole lot. I don't know if you're not doing anything, if you're not working or doing anything from home. Got all this time. Use it playing Animal Crossing New Horizons, man. It's a great game. This is Bwana from Bwana.tv. Just want to talk about Animal Crossing New Horizons. A great game. Easy to get into. Highly recommended. Never thought I'd be saying this, but I'm a big Animal Crossing fan, and I think you should definitely check it out. $60. I got the digital version because, you know, finding a hard copy these days is a little bit hard. So if you got the space on your Switch, I don't know how you feel about digital versus physical copies, but highly recommend you check it out. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, I thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to help me out, this is what I do for a living, so I'm going to be creating content for days on. I wasn't affected by any kind of layoffs or anything, but, well, I was in 2016. But if you can join my Patreon at patreon.com/Bwana, contribute as little as $1 a month. It helps me out. I do live streams. I do this. I do YouTube. And I got 2 YouTube channels now. I got a coffee YouTube channel. I got this YouTube channel. And contributing to Patreon is the best way to help me out. So thank you so much. For those of you who are helping me out, I do appreciate your support in all of this. And I got to say, man, Animal Crossing is so good. It's really good. I don't know how much time I'm going to be putting in it, like, every day on live stream, but this is one of those games where I think I want to just play a little bit. By a little bit, I mean 2 to 3 hours. Even after I get, like, to the end game, probably every day. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching the video. Animal Crossing. Go pick it up. Take care. Have a great day, and be safe. Wash your hands. That's all I got to say. Wash your hands. Clean surfaces. Wash your keyboard. Wash your mouse. Bye-bye.